everyone, it's Nubajik here. I recently was informed that Mineplex has a new lobby, so I'm going to be checking that out today and give my thoughts and opinions on that. Well, the first thing I see is that they kind of went back to the old Mineplex style of having you spawn in the middle with stuff around you instead of like Hypixel, because like in the last lobby they had, it was a copy of Hypixel where you started at the front and everything was ahead of you. Yeah, so there's this treasure hunt thing. I haven't tested that, and on Carl the Creeper I have 44 awards, and it's for levels actually, and it's a pretty interesting thing to see what you get. I recommend you look at the chat as I click on all the awards because they'll see it. So using this, old players can get a lot of new loot, and I think this is good. I'm glad they didn't just add this new level in and everyone who had already played just missed out on everything. So I'm getting a ton of chests, and the levels just keep on going, and I don't know when the levels stop. I assume it's like to like the max level cap. And yeah, so there's a ton of chests, and if you guys would like to see a chest opening video of all of these, just tell me in the comments below, and I'll do a chest opening because I have so many right now because of this. Once you do open all the chests, it does have a little lag, and the best chest that I got was the ancient treasure chest. Through rewards, I didn't get anything better than that. So we're gonna open up one of those. And duplicates give you a lot of shards now. Like in the 100 range. I got rare, epic, I think, space pants. And so now we're gonna start exploring this lobby. So, from what I can see, the floor is not very detailed. It's not very good. It doesn't look that professional. It looks like something I would build, right? So, because I build things for servers sometimes, just for fun, I don't get paid or anything, and here they have this cool armor stand system where it lists a bunch of games and you can go through the water to go to it. And this is a part I think is interesting. It doesn't work if you're on a mount. You actually have to dismount and then it will work. I have the morph on, so I found it very interesting that now this is a super big lobby, and every single game now has its own mini build. As you can see here, there's all like the mesa biome for that, and I'm sure there are way more Easter eggs in this new lobby. Minestrike has I play Minestrike quite a lot. It's one of my most played games on Mineplex, and I like the mini lobby for it. And so my most played game is Super Smash Mobs, and while I was running past, it really looked like an H to me, but upon closer inspection, it was an M. And they added this new villager achievement kit, even though there is already an achievement kit, and I haven't tested it out. I don't know if it's good or not. It also displays how many people are playing that game now when you're looking at it, and this is something I don't like. It's all NPCs now to join the game, or you could always use the compass, but there's still an NPC like right there for champions. You can see there's an NPC you can click on to join the game, and I don't like that. It reminds me too much of Hypixel. This entire lobby reminds me of Hypixel, and I'll stretch this over and over again. It doesn't feel like Mineplex. It feels like Hypixel. And here's the thing. This map is detailed to a degree, but like I said, it doesn't feel like Mineplex. Mineplex had that rustic feel. I feel like this feels a little bit too clean, a little bit too big, And so here we're over to another place, and here's some other games. Skywars, I really like this one. It looks like the sky. It's just ice, but it's still pretty cool. I didn't like that. There's not an indent. It just goes from brick to wool. I don't like that. Cake Wars. It is cake. Still prefer Bed Wars over Cake Wars, but you know. Pretty cool. Block Hunt. This NPC wasn't just a Steve. Pretty. So I'm just going through all of these, looking at it, and there's also stairs here, also, which is interesting. I didn't go up because I wasn't sure if it was just going to be the same thing. But yeah, so it really feels like something I would build. Of course, I wouldn't have this much detail because because this was built by professionals. Like, I wouldn't have this part. But, it would generally look like this. It just, like, these portals and the floor and the NPC spots, it just feels like something I would do. So, here's something I don't like. Mixed arcade. I don't know how you play the games you want anymore. Because here's mixed arcade, right? You can play it, you can go through all the different games like it. But what if you just want to play one game? So, I know you can do micro battles, like here it is, there's micro battle. I played that a lot. Same with Turf Wars, I also played that a lot exclusively. But also gladiators and bomb lobbers, and I don't know where I would play those when I want to, because now you can only do the main arcade thing. So I'm just gonna check out the mini lobby things for these games. They're once again NPCs. These actually have skins. I don't know why Super Smash Mobs was a Steve. Draw my theme, pretty generic. I was expecting that. Yeah, and it looks like copy paste for these games. And I read on Twitter that they also changed the compass. I'll get to that later. But yeah, so also on Twitter, they have a new Tron game, and I was trying to find that. And you can go over this bridge, and I didn't want to touch the pads. I wanted to explore it. I don't know what that is. It seems pretty interesting. And I was gonna say, oh, the first lobby was the best with the tree, you know. And I was like, oh, a tree, finally, like a more advanced build. But then there were like no leaves. It was so disappointing. Like, why? And then, so there's the Tron game on my right. And there's no one playing it, and I can't play it by myself, so it's not really useful. I don't know how you'd get out once 4 people did join. It says work in progress on this side, well, under construction, and I'm not sure what that means. I actually wasn't sure if there was glass here. So yeah, there's parkour in this lobby, expected, like the normal things you'd find in a lobby. Yeah, so here was a surprising part for me. There is a random NPC here that is gladiators. It doesn't make sense to me. Where are the other where are the other mini games? You could have put a ton of mini games here, and I wouldn't care that they were here. You know, it's annoying, but sure. Hop. I don't like how it hops on this one. I wanted to read the sign. So it says, walk over these paths to fly across the bridge to our lobby games, but then why is gladiators there? I don't know how someone would find it there if they were just reading the signs, you know, just the casual player doesn't want to look. I never liked these missions. They never worked for me. In Super Smash Mobs, I've killed so many people as the Enderman, and it hasn't given me anything, so I don't use it. I don't like it. But we're here to talk about the lobby, so here's the new compass. The glass does nothing. I don't know why there's glass there. It doesn't make sense. Like, why isn't there glass above? So, it looks weird to me. It looks bottom heavy. I mean, there's actually no weight, but, you know, just balancing and that sort of stuff. And then, I like this setting. I really do, where you can click on it, so now if you click on a game, it'll bring you to the lobby instead of bringing you to the thing, and I like that because I like looking at the lobbies, the new mini lobbies that they've done. But yeah, it doesn't feel like Mineplex anymore because the thing is, Mineplex was simple. The builds are simple. The maps are simple. Like, if you go in Super Smash Bros., half the maps you can just build in a creative world in an hour. But this doesn't feel like Mineplex. Because when you go into, like, a match for Super Smash Mobs, it's really simple. You just have the classic brick thing in the middle, and then you have the house to the side, and there are always those giant clay letters announcing the game and the description and stuff. And it just felt, it was unique. It was Mineplex, and it was Mineplex's style. Hypixel had its own gigantic, giant text lobbies like this, and that was their style.